Welcome again. In this tutorial I want to discuss how to do an interpretation of statistical analysis in APS 7, or we are going to see how do we present an interpretation of statistical results, and do we present it or we format it in APS 7. So for this case we are going to do a correlation analysis results, so we are going to do an interpretation of the correlation analysis results. So this is a table of correlation analysis that has been already formatted into APA format. So this table is already formatted in APA format. So that is how you format a table in APA 7. In my previous video I had demonstrated how you copy this output from SPSS and you format it into APA 7 format in and put them in MS Word file. So before we get into interpretation, we have an NB here, that this variable ESE, which is the entrepreneurial self-efficacy, is the dependent variable. So you can see it here. So this is the dependent variable. This variable here, ESE, is the dependent variable. And you should note that whenever you are presenting the correlation analysis results, the dependent variable should be in the first column, like this, so that now you can be able to interpret the correlation between this variable and all the other variables. So you put it in the first column. So then we go to interpretation. So you can see we have three columns. We have this one, we have the second one, and we have the third one. So the first column is actually an introductory paragraph. So it says a Pearson correlation analysis was conducted to examine the relationship between the entrepreneurial self-efficacy ESE and the 7 latent variables. So the 7 latent variables are all these latent variables, the rest from NS up to PT. Then we continue and say, as shown in table 4, so let's assume this is the table 4, let's edit in table 4, ESE was found to be significantly and positively correlated with all latent variable except family FF, which was non-significant, and EO, which showed non-significant negative relationship. So it is a summary. The first paragraph is actually a summary of the results. So you can see, you just look at all the results and then you summarize it. So you can see all of them were significant and positive except this one, FF, which was not significant, and there is also EO, which was negative and not significant. So all the other ones, all the rest were positive and significant. So and remember that the 2 stars means that these are significant. The 2 stars means that that relationship is significant. So then we go to details. So we start with specifically ESE had a strong positive correlation with EC. Then you put into bracket the correlation analysis results and the p-value. So if you consider the correlation between ESE and EC, so you come ESE and EC, this one, it is 0.833, which is here. So R, which is the correlation results, is 0.833, and the p-value is significant because we have the 2 stars. So P is less than 0.01, less than 0.01. Then you continue, comma, NS, which is also, you also present the statistics. DC, you present the statistics. GM, you present the statistics. So a key thing here you should note is that when you put the relationship between ES and any other variable, you must put the statistic into bracket. Then we continue. moderate positive correlation were found between ESE and PT. Then you put the statistic. Continue. The correlation between ESE and EF was positive but not significant. This one here, it was positive but not significant. EO was found to be negatively correlated with ESE. Then you also put the statistic. So then that is what we mean. You put also the statistics 0.798, which is here. Then you summarize all your results with the last paragraph, just a few lines. So this finding suggests that higher levels of need for success, commitment, supportive context, and growth motivation are strongly associated with greater entrepreneurial self-efficacy, while the role of entrepreneurial orientation may be more complex or influenced by other moderating factors. So I want you to note the arrangement of the explanation. We start with an introductory paragraph, then we present the actual statistics, and then we summarize the meaning or what these results imply. So that is how we interpret statistical results in APA format: an introductory paragraph, the actual statistics, and then a summary of the implications or the meaning of those results.